Rolling his sleeves up.
Ferragini to Frankie Flowers, jackets off, and we're talking bulbs, my friend.
Jacket off, because, you know, this is some of the most exciting times of year because we are celebrating the fall colors, but now's the time when we got to think about spring. You know, Roger, I want you to hold this tulip ball right there.
It's like a garlic bulb.
These are something I have to get in the ground. I have very few tulips and bulbs in.
So to pick a good bulb, I want you to feel the bulb. It has to feel firm.
Ooh, feels good.
Okay, you have to smell the bulb. Make sure that the bulb itself doesn't smell moldy or anything like that.
If it is,
smells good.
Don't use it.
If it's so if you're selecting bulbs, what you want to do is make sure that they're firm, they look good, and also they smell good. If they haven't been, they've been just around too long.
Smells like victory.
Victory, you got it. That bulb right there, if we were to open up a bulb and you look into the center of the bulb, you can see all those layers that are sitting in there.
Yeah.
Looks like garlic. That is the storage facility of a plant. So everything that you could think is right there for that plant to start to bloom its way through. In the Netherlands, back in the 17th century, these would be worth thousands of dollars, especially if you could find a tulip that was almost the color of black.
There was a movie about that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I forget the name of it.
The market crashed. It was one of the first stock market crashes.
And you know, still to this day, there's no true black flower that's out there in the world. So kind of neat. In terms of planting a bulb, when you take a look at the bulb, always doesn't matter whether it's a tulip and or daffodil.
Looks like a gnome.
It does, or a Hershey's Kiss.
Do you know which side it goes up, Raj?
The pointy side.
Yeah, pointy side up.
Let's say that you can't figure out which is the pointy side.
Burp.
Sideways.
See, I listened to you over the years,
Yeah,
Frankie.
so you're going to plant it sideways. It will always revert its way up. This is a traditional bulb planter from the Netherlands.
Ooh, really?
You can take a look at that.
Why that shape?
Just to dig in order. So in terms of the height and depth, so this bulb right here, 3 times in depth. So if you want to plant that down,
3 times the depth of the bulb.
3 times the depth.
Now, as Janina says, Frankie, when she does this, the squirrels are like, thanks for the buffet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they eat them, and they store them, and she has no plants. No flowers.
So squirrels are employed by garden centers. We send them out to eat everybody's things so they have to buy more bulbs.
I'm going to do another plant.
But what I would really recommend, the reason why I'm against kind of tulips, couple things, and I'm not really against them, I love them, but daffodils, if you look in the front there, all those different daffodils that you have there, they're actually toxic to squirrels. So many times squirrels will leave them alone. The nice thing about a daffodil versus a tulip as well is that they're perennialized, meaning that daffodils, they can plant them in a naturalized space or just in a garden. They'll come back year after year and get bigger and stronger. And you do have to separate tulips each and every year. You're supposed to be lifting those tulips.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, and separating them out. So tulips are a little bit more work. If you want to kind of keep even the squirrels away even more, right beside you there, that's a pelletized chicken manure. And I found that squirrels really stay away from the pelletized chicken manure. Real no science to it, but we've tested it in different areas, worked really well with that.
Friends have tried chicken wire over there.
So, neat thing about chicken wire, you put that down, the bulbs can grow through, the squirrels can't dig into it. So chicken wire is another solution that you can do.
So, Frankie, we go small side up or on its side, 3 times the length down. Do you water it right away?
You should water it until ground frost sets in. That's a really good, important thing. In terms of fertilization, you could use a bone meal or a blood meal, bone and blood meal mix.
Do you need that, though?
It will help out because it gives that extra little kick of calcium and phosphorus that will help it out in the spring.
And when can you plant till?
You can plant right till the ground frost is in. You only want to do it about 2 weeks before. So right now you could go out and select and purchase, but you want to wait a couple weeks before planting. These guys right here, which are called Frutillaria, or also Crown Imperials, if you have any problems with deer, I know some of our viewers will, during the growing season, I want you to smell. Just smell the back of that plant.
What's it smell like? Okay, smell
What does it smell like? Plastic.
If you smell how it's a really...
That smells like a skunk.
It does.
Oh, yeah. This one doesn't. That one.
Oh, yeah.
So that is that plant's natural mechanism to repel things away from it. So there's many different ones. If you're looking for things for early spring color, you look for crocus and grape hyacinths. Mid-spring, that's the tulips and daffodils. Late spring, the alliums. And alliums are those, huge. They're related to the garlic family, related to the onion family. Huge, big blooms that are really easy to take care of.
How far apart? Does it matter
how far apart? They look like the
apart?
Lorax, something from a Dr. Zeus.
Yeah, so you can plant them fairly close together if you wish. The other part, too, is you can do them in combinations of different colors, and sometimes you can find bulbs that are mixed. If you're thinking about forcing bulbs indoors, they have to go through a plunge period, meaning they have to be cold and dark for a period of time, unless it says on the pack, prepared. If they're prepared, they've already gone through their plunge period.
You prepared us.
Frank.
At Frank Ferragini. For more info, breakfasttelevision.ca. We'll be back with more BT right after this. Bulb Television.
You got it.
So, Frankie,